Hello there, my name is Vasily Tarasenko, I'm a Russian attorney, and in my practice I often face situations where foreigner nationals have been detained at the airport because they were carrying substances prohibited in Russia, which are not prohibited in their country. This way, a foreigner, even without being aware that certain substances are prohibited, can be held criminally liable in Russia. Today we will talk about what you need to know if you as a foreign national have been detained at the airport or train station on suspicion of smuggling. First, definition. According to the Russian Criminal Code, smuggling is the illegal movement of highly potent substances, weapons or addictive substances across the border. The punishment for this crime is provided for in the first part of up to 12 years in prison for the transport of highly potent substances and weapons, as well as up to life imprisonment for the transport of addictive drugs. Smuggling means not only direct transportation in person, but also mailing, receiving by mail or somewhere else. So what are the smuggling signs? It's first of all evidence that the person tried to hide the transfer. Also, person looked for ways of conspiracy to transfer the goods and took over measures to conceal the movement of substances across the border. So what do you do if you're detained? First, you need to know your rights, and there are some of them. It's a refuse to testify or testify in one's native language, use an interpreter services, also hire a lawyer or use the help of a free defendant at the state's expense. Use the services including oral legal conclusion of a lawyer alone with him or her even before the first interrogation. Be aware of what you are suspected of. Provide evidence, appeal against the investigator, inquire or judge's actions. Defend yourself in other ways not prohibited by law. Given these rights, you are entitled to hire a lawyer and demand an interpreter. Next point, what can happen after detention? According to Russian law, a person can be detained by order for up to 48 hours. After 48 hours, person must be released, provided that during this period the court hasn't decided to send the person to pretrial confinement. It may also happen that the investigator will take the person to court within 48 hours, where the judge will decide where the suspect is to be the next 2 months for the period of the pretrial investigation, that is, before a verdict is issued. So there are two options here. The first one is at home, at the residential address in Russia under a written undertaking not to leave the city or under house arrest. The second one is in pretrial detention center in custody. So what are the criminal case terms? The pretrial detention period usually ranges from 6 till 12 months. The case consideration term in court can be from 3 months to several years. I want to say that in my practice there was a case where the criminal case pretrial investigation lasted more than a year and we were able to prove my client was innocent. To sum up, I'd like to warn you, before importing any substances into Russia, I advise you to check whatever there are on the list of highly potent or addictive substances according to Russian law. My name is Tarasenko Vasily, I'm a Russian attorney. Good luck to you. Bye.